All right, so I just got home from work. That's why I've been working a lot, and I haven't been able to make many videos about the Eagles lately because of that. But either way, the Eagles, narrowly defeat the Indianapolis Colts 17-16. And my takeaway from this, after, just briefly looking over everything, I'm going to look at the highlights and everything. I know Hurts got strip sacked. I know that we started off the game pretty poorly on the ground ground defense specifically. Jonathan Taylor ran it in for a touchdown, got most of his yards on that very first drive. But outside of that, the Eagles cleaned up their act against the run, which was nice. Though, I know we're missing Maddox, and I know Josiah Scott is not the main guy. But, man, is he a liability, because we were leaving wide receivers open in the middle of the field all day long. And Matt Ryan had a lot of time to make these throws. Though when we got to him, it mattered the most, especially towards the end. Brandon Graham redeemed himself with the sack on third down to make it a 4th and long to end the game, essentially. And Quez Watkins caught a touchdown pass to redeem himself of the fumble that he had towards the end of the game against the Commanders. If he just either stays down or gets up and really, make sure he doesn't just leave the ball hanging out there to be punched out, like, we most likely win that game. So, little things that they did end up cleaning up. Though I want to point out, A.J. Brown had a fumble right after we could have capitalized off of a fumble. Like, A.J. Brown, what y'all doing? Like, I need to see the video. I need to see the clip. I need to see the fumble to really understand how bad it was. But people were grilling him in the community on Twitter. Bleacher Report, the score wasn't good. It wasn't a good play, and it turned the game upside down because we almost could have went down 10 points. So, yeah, it was really bad. But the defense held their own despite the big plays through the air. They managed to hold down the Colts to a field goal, and Jalen Hurts did his magic to score on the ground. He was the main guy running it, because once they got the QB spy out of there, he was able to do more on the ground. Miles Sanders didn't have too hot of a day running, but at the end of the day, man, it's the NFL. Anything can happen week in and week out. The Lions were blowing out the Giants, who I thought had a really good defense going into this week. The Panthers and Ravens, last time I checked, were 3-3 going into the fourth quarter. And the Patriots just now stunned the Jets on a long touchdown to beat the Jets, who I thought were pretty solid as well, better than the Patriots at least. I guess the Jets just can't beat Belichick, bro. Anything can happen in this NFL. The Cowboys play the Vikings, and they're 2-point favorites. Who the hell knows what's going to happen in Dallas, or in Minnesota, rather, in a few minutes. I'm going to get out of here, change, and watch that right now. But, yeah, it wasn't a pretty game. A lot of penalties. I know we were injured on offense as well with, Dallas Goedert out and everything. But they managed to pull it off. This is the time of the year where you're going to see more games like this. It's not going to be blowouts. It's not going to be easily, completed 4 quarters, 24-8s, 24-7s, those type of things. These are going to be a lot tougher for the Eagles to win, because not only are you playing teams like the Packers and the Titans and the Giants twice and the Cowboys, pretty good competition, but also November, December football is the toughest time to play, because the playoffs are right around the corner. Teams are going to be wanting to make a run for that wild card spot, win their division, capitalize off of any sort of mistake another team will make. The Eagles made a few, but they managed to clean up their act enough to win. Yes, by 1 point, and yes, against Jeff Saturday, and the now 4-6-1 Colts, but they did it. The Colts have a good ground game, good O-line, and pretty good wideouts, and an okay defense. They're not god-awful. It's just they have not had a good year this year. I really am kind of upset about that. I was really rooting for Frank Reich, but clearly he wasn't the guy. Jeff Saturday, he's doing something. Whatever he's saying, whatever they're working on over there, they're doing some good stuff. I know they beat the Raiders last week, but they put up a fight against us, and we'll see how they do for the rest of the season. Let me know what your thoughts were. I'm going to be trying to make at least 1 or 2 videos a week at this point. I kind of just want to slow it down, keep covering them when I can, but with school and with work and the holidays, I'm really, really, really tired and all over the place. So let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you all maybe tonight, depending on what happens with the Cowboys game. Keep your eyes on that, and I'll see you all later. Peace out. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. Let's go. Let's keep it up.